Hi, I'm Sinead. I am the teacher of 3D design at Woking College. Today I'm here to introduce myself, tell you a little bit about the course and to teach you a lesson that you can try at home. So what is 3D design? The course covers product design, spatial design and design crafts. And with all these three strands you'll get to try a range of media and techniques that will allow you to start with an initial idea and realise it through to a final piece. This could be in the form of prototypes, models or other forms of presentation. Throughout the course you will also develop your two-dimensional skills, so this could be rough sketches, diagrams, observational drawing or digital drawing to show the initial ideas and the development through to your final piece. At the start of the course we run an induction programme where you get to try a range of media and techniques across the board to develop your skills. By the October half term, the course really opens up and you get to pursue something that you're really interested in, supported and guided by us. There are so many ways of working within the 3D course, so what we ask of you is to keep an open mind, have a go at everything, to try and do as much playing, exploring, to really create a rich body of work. We also offer a range of enrichment opportunities, so a rolling programme of artists that come to visit, lots of trips and visits. For example, at the very early part of the course we all take a trip to Brighton and run a series of workshops on the beach, and this is cross-department, so you'll join up with photography, graphics, fine art, textiles and photography. We also have a trip abroad every year, and we have a rolling programme of workshops where other artists or designers come in and run some workshops. So we do offer a fantastic enrichment programme. So now it's over to you guys. So it's a chance to get involved in a lesson. I've pre-recorded it, so the idea is that you pause as many times as you like to learn the techniques. I have run one particular workshop and then there's lots of extension opportunities after this of other things that you might want to try. So I hope you enjoy this and I really look forward to seeing some of you on the course. Take care. For this lesson I'm going to teach you how to do some paper engineering. For this exercise you'll need a piece of A4 cartridge paper, a ruler, a metal rule, a pencil and a scalpel or craft knife. So I'm just dividing up a piece of A4 into three. So I'm going to use a third of a piece of A4. Now here I'm just measuring 1 centimetre in and drawing a line down each side. Then down each of those lines you mark 1 centimetre intervals. That's quite a good spacing for this particular size of paper, but you can play around with the spacing once you've had a go at this template as it is. Okay, now you start cutting. So use your craft knife carefully and press quite firmly to cut between each of those points that you've measured out, and continue along the entire length of your piece of paper. Once that's finished, loosen off the cuts that you've made. If there's any little bits that are sticking, just use the knife to carefully cut back down through so that you get nice clean edges. Now use your fingers to gently roll one way and the other just to soften up your paper, and then you need to roll it all up. Uncoil, and here I'm just scoring very lightly along those original pencil lines, and then use that scored line to help you press up the edges. Now you need to manipulate the paper so that each of your slashed lines start to curve. Roll it up, and now you need to squash it down and then uncurl, and now you start your twist. You can use paper clips then to fasten your coil in place. And there you go, there's your finished twisted coil. The next stage is now to photograph your twisted coil. Think about background, lighting, whether you're using natural light or artificial light. Look at the shadows that are cast. Think about interesting ways to photograph your piece. Notice the play of light on the internal of the coil as well. You can get some really interesting features. You may also want to have a go at recording some of your models through drawing mediums like this stippling drawing. You might want to have a go at using other materials to create something similar. This is using iridescent plastic sheets, which is flexible, so you get a totally different effect from using the same technique. You might want to have a go at doing a twist. So to create something like this, you have your piece of paper, divide it in half, measure a centimetre either side, mark out your centimetre intervals, cut into them like this, and then twist. You might want to create something like this one, a pleated incised sheet. So again, measure out your centimetre intervals, cut through, bloat the piece by pushing your hand through, lifting alternate strands up and down, and then you fold, start to pleat up the piece of paper, carefully working your way along the entire length so you end up with something like this. And then this creates a beautiful flexible sheet that you can then uncoil, and it's freestanding. And again, think about how you photograph the piece for maximum impact. These beautiful photographs that you take are then how you would document your 3D work in your sketchbook. Another technique that you might want to try is some freeform cutting and coiling into a piece of paper. This has been created cutting chevrons and then rolling the whole piece and fastening with a paper clip. This is a single pleat that has then been cut into and folded in alternate directions. You might want to try adding some colour. So this is a double-sided piece that I've then cut into with chevrons and curled back. This piece has been created by cutting a regular triangle pattern, folding back the pieces and then coiling round. So, I hope you enjoyed this brief introduction to paper engineering and that you can see some of the possibilities that you can create. Here are some practical ways that you could translate some of your paper flat to form work into actual products.